Have you ever trusted someone so deeply that you forgot how to protect yourself? And then one day, that same person, the one you thought would never hurt you, shatters your trust as if it meant nothing. That's not just heartbreak. That's an explosion inside the brain. A blast so violent, it scrambles your sense of what's real. You didn't just lose the person you loved. You lost the feeling of safety within your own body. Betrayal trauma doesn't just break your heart. It rewires the very way your brain understands the world. Part 1. When trust collapses. I still remember the first time it happened to me. The person I trusted the most betrayed me, quietly. There were no screams, no tears, just silence, like someone had unplugged my soul from its own power source. You see, the brain hates betrayal. To the brain, betrayal isn't about romance or morality. It's a violation of its entire survival system. Your brain works like a gatekeeper. Every person you trust holds a key. But when someone betrays you, the gatekeeper panics. It can no longer tell who's safe and who isn't, so it shuts all the gates, even to you. That's why after betrayal, people often pull away, become distant, suspicious, or emotionally numb. Not because they've stopped caring, but because their brain is desperately trying to survive. Part 2. How the brain reacts. When betrayal hits, the amygdala, the fear center, lights up like a fire alarm. Your body floods with adrenaline, your heart races, your breath shortens. It believes, I'm under attack. But the cruelest part? The attacker is someone you loved. Then the hippocampus, the part that stores memory, begins to lose balance. You start remembering, then forgetting, then doubting your own memory. Did they really say that? Am I overreacting? Betrayal trauma makes you lose faith in your own mind. And when that happens, everything else collapses like dominoes. You start replaying the past in slow motion, analyzing every detail, hoping to find the signs you missed. But the more you search, the more you get lost. Because betrayal never makes sense to a heart that once loved sincerely. Part 3. When your body betrays you too. The scariest part of betrayal trauma is that it doesn't just live in your head. It lives in your body. You feel tired but can't explain why. You wake up with your heart pounding as if you'd been running. A familiar perfume, a ringtone, and suddenly your whole body freezes. That's not being too sensitive. That's your nervous system stuck in high alert mode, 24/7. It can't tell the difference between past and present. A small reminder of the person who hurt you is enough to make your body believe the danger is happening right now. It's like driving down a calm road while your brain still thinks you're in the middle of a crash. Your body is trying to protect you, but in doing so, it keeps you trapped inside the fear you're trying to escape. Part 4. Metaphor. The collapsing house. Imagine your mind as a house. Each brick represents a belief, each wall a piece of trust you've built over time. You let someone in, not just into your home, but into your quietest rooms, the ones no one else had ever seen. You showed them where you hide your fears, where you keep your dreams. You handed them the keys, believing they'd protect what you built. But they didn't just leave. They burned the house down, tore through every corner and disappeared, leaving you standing in the ashes, choking on the smoke of what used to be safety. Now, you wander through the ruins, touching the broken walls, wondering how something that once felt so solid could vanish overnight. That is what betrayal trauma feels like. It's not just losing a person, it's losing the home you built inside your own mind. Part 5. How to begin healing. Healing from betrayal trauma isn't about forgetting, it's about rebuilding trust from within. Step 1. Stop blaming yourself. You weren't foolish for trusting, you were human. And trust is what makes us human. Step 2. Reconnect with your body. When your heart races, don't run from it. Place your hand over your chest, take a slow breath and whisper, I'm safe. I'm here. No one can hurt me now. Do this every day. Slowly, your brain will relearn that the present moment is safe. Step 3. Separate memory from reality. When an old image surfaces, don't drown in it. Imagine you're standing outside that room, watching through a window. It's just an old scene playing again. You don't need to act it out anymore. And finally, step 4. Let love find you again. That's the hardest part, but trust isn't dead. It's just waiting to be seen in a gentler, truer form. You can start small, a kind friend, a warm conversation, a quiet moment when you realize you're still capable of feeling something good. That's where healing begins, not in grand gestures, but in the soft courage to open your heart, even a little. Part 6. Closing reflection. I know you're tired. You've carried so much for so long that even silence feels heavy now. You've tried so hard to be strong that you've forgotten what it feels like to rest, to simply breathe without guarding your heart. But listen, betrayal trauma doesn't define you. It's not your ending. It's the crack through which light quietly enters. Your brain was once wired only for survival, fighting ghosts no one else could see. Now, it's time to gently rewire it, for living, for trusting again, for peace. If you're here, watching this right now, it's not an accident. It's the first sign that somewhere inside, a small part of you still believes in healing. Okay, if you're standing in the middle of betrayal's aftermath, I want you to know, it's okay that you haven't forgotten yet. Healing isn't about erasing memories. It's about standing inside them and choosing not to let them define who you are. You're not weak because you still remember. You're braver than most, because you're learning to trust again in a world that once taught you to doubt everything. And one day, you'll look back at this pain, not with bitterness, but with quiet gratitude, because it taught you how to love, with clearer eyes and a wiser heart. You don't have to be strong today. Just do one thing. Don't close your heart forever, because after every betrayal, light still finds its way back, and this time, it will shine from within you.